you're more than what I wanted, everything I never had. Gotta get right to your heart, you can show me where it's at. You are the miracle I needed so bad.
Hi ladies, I just wanted to come on and give you a very quick update. I have been so behind on my videos. I've been so busy with working and school and trying to take care of everything with this FET. It's just been a lot. So I've been recording since I actually did the transabdominal cerclage back in June 8th, I believe was my TAC surgery date. I'm sorry, y'all. So winded. Then I see a glare on my glasses. I'm so sorry, guys. Jeez Louise. Anyway, so yeah, I've been recording since I did the TAC surgery, but I just haven't been able to edit the videos and like make it small enough, because it's just been so long, so much information that I've been trying to compose into a short video, so it just hasn't been working out. So at this point, a lot of women has been asking me about the TAC. A lot of women have been emailing me, and I have been able to respond back to each lady via email. So I'm more prone to responding back one-on-one versus keeping up with my updates on these vlogs. It's been a lot, y'all. In any case, today is August 27, 2015. At this point, I have recovered completely from my TAC surgery, which I had back in on June 8th, Dr. Haney. I don't think I actually did a video since then speaking on the TAC, but he was able to double band my cervix. So that's awesome, because a lot of times you'll just get band like one band, which is great, but he said my cervix was so long he was able to double band it, so that's just basically a bonus. What else? So I healed from the surgery, all was well. I went back to work excuse me guys, I went back to work the following week, so all was well. I also found out after my TAC surgery that the issue that I previously had with the natural killer cells, where I needed intralipids, to help suppress my immune system, because my body would always attack the baby during my pregnancy or other FET attempts. It would see the baby as a foreign object and attack the embryo. Long story short, I no longer have that issue. I got tested back in June, and there's just no trace of even having natural killer cells at this point. So that is a blessing, and I'm very happy that that's something that I don't have to deal with any longer. Sorry y'all, I'm looking at my rear view because I don't like nobody rolling up on my car. Sorry. Anyway, we have security driving around this parking lot, but I don't like too much activity around my car. I'm sorry y'all. So anyway, back to the TAC. Yeah, I mean the natural killer cells. So that's over and done with. I don't have any issues at all with natural killer cells. My immune system is great. So thank God for that. I just praise God, and I was so happy, because honestly I was actually reluctant to taking that test again. When my doctor asked me to take it, I was kind of like no. And I kind of gave them the runaround. That's security riding through. Anyway, I was kind of giving them not the runaround, but I was just like, let me think about it. Like I kind of pushed it off. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. It's like I can never get this vlog done. It's always somebody. It's always somebody either looking at me or saying something. I don't know. I just can't ever get it done. But long story short, one of my co-workers just pulled up and is watching me vlog. So hold on, let me pause this. I'm not going to pause it because I'm going to finish my video today. In any case, so I was giving the doctor the runaround. I was telling him that I really did not want to have to take that test again, because I mean I had already been diagnosed with natural killer cells. I had that issue. I've been tested for it a few times since 2011, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to spend the money on getting tested again. So eventually I just did it. And I actually didn't have to spend a fraction of what I spent initially getting tested, and lo and behold, I don't have it. So thank God for being obedient. Anyways, I'm really happy about that. And what else has happened? Jeez Louise, now I can't even focus, Jesus, because somebody is like staring in my face watching me do my vlog. So in any case, Lord have mercy. So no natural killer cells, no issues with my cervix at this point. Dr. Haney said I had a few little small fibroids inside of my uterus when he did do the surgery. It was only one that was kind of like in the lining where it would have impacted my FET. So he just put a pin in it, and he didn't have to, like, you know, burn it or do anything to get rid of it. He just put a pin in it and it just dissolved. So I didn't have to wait a 3-month period to begin my FET protocol due to the thing that he did with my fibroids. So I thank God for that as well. And everything else is great. I'm sorry, y'all, my arm is getting tired. My healing process was phenomenal. I did take glutamine. Glutamine is a supplement that most people that actually work out take that to repair their muscles. So my husband works out, you know, he's a gym buff. So he usually takes glutamine to repair his muscles after working out. So from the first day that I came back home from the hospital, I started taking glutamine, and I could tell the difference at that point, whereas initially, once I left the hospital and I was off of the pain medication, I couldn't even lay on my stomach, and I faithfully sleep on my stomach. Once I started taking the glutamine after my first night home, I slept on my stomach every single night. Like, I felt great. So it worked for me. Not trying to tell you that, you know, you should take glutamine, do whatever you need to do, whatever, you know, whatever's going to work for you. But it really, really helped speed up my process, my healing process. I could tell my muscles, you know, were really healing, you know, and I was able to cough and laugh and do things without feeling that you know, strenuous pain in my stomach. At one point, probably about a few weeks after healing, I did notice that I had a little bit of it was a tiny little droplet of blood that was on the band part of my underwear when I went to the restroom one day when I was at work. And Dr. Haney said by that time, you know, of course I sent him a picture. I was like panicking. I did meet one of my Abby Looper sisters at the hospital. We'll just call you KC for the sake of, you know, I don't know if you want to be mentioned on the video or not, but she and I have been in constant contact since the hospital. We actually had our surgery the same day. Her surgery was right behind mine, and she was right down the hall from me. So we met that day, and we've been in contact ever since. But anyway, when I saw the blood, like I said, it was a small little drop, but I was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Is my thing going to open back up? Like, what's going on? So I sent her a picture. She told me to email Dr. Haney. Of course, I emailed Dr. Haney. He emailed me back. I sent him the pictures, and he was like, oh, you're fine, which I was. Never had any other issues after that. You know, he was just saying that my pants, like I probably started wearing pants, my regular pants, too soon, that it was pressing against my incision. So I needed to either put that pregnancy band back on that I had last year, or just wear loose pants, or leave my pants unbuttoned so that, sorry guys, this thing is like really killing my arm. Either way, leave my pants unbuttoned so that I don't have to have it pressing against my stomach. So I stopped doing that, stopped wearing my pants normally, and everything worked out great. So at that point, I was moving towards my FET protocol. Totally different this time, guys. totally different. When I say everything was different about this process, I was like borderline panicking because I didn't have to do a lot of stuff. And this is my 4th FET cycle. So nothing about FET or IVF is new to me. But this whole process was completely different, y'all. Like, I was kind of like questioning my doctor's office because they weren't testing for a lot of different things, and they didn't have me on a whole bunch of medication. It was just like smooth sailing completely. And I was just like, I don't know, I was just, excuse me, I was pretty much in panic mode because I just couldn't figure out, why is this process going so easily? Like, why am I not taking a whole bunch of medication? Why, you know, is everything going so smoothly? I just realized that, you know, before I started this cycle, before I even took this job, because I took my job so that I can have this coverage, I prayed for God to just do it all, because I couldn't do anything else. Like I just said, I've gone through 4 different cycles. Well, this is my 4th cycle, so I've gone through 3 previous cycles. So it's been a long road, and I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. So at this point, I just had faith in God. It was my first time doing a cycle without my old RE's office. So I just pretty much said, you know what, I gotta have faith in God. I can't say, you know, God, I trust you to do everything for me, and then I'm still trying to figure stuff out and do stuff on my own. So several times throughout this process, I've had to basically just check myself and be like, you know what, either I'm going to take my hands off of it and let God do what he's going to do, or I'm going to just go ahead and keep questioning things and trying to orchestrate things on my own because it don't seem right, it doesn't feel right, or whatever. So I let God do what he was going to do. Like I said, everything was different about this process. Dr. Shear's office in Dallas, they're like, so, I don't know. Let me just start off by saying I enjoyed my entire experience with this clinic. And God knows, I really wish I would have went there the first time. And even if I had to travel, I really wish I would have just went with them the first time, because like, they're so thorough. And they treat you for what you need to be treated. They don't just give you everything in hopes that something works. You see what I'm saying? Because before I was taking Lovenox, I was taking baby aspirin, I was taking metformin, I was taking prednisone, in addition to estrogen, progesterone, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And this time, all I was taking was estradiol twice a week. Excuse me, progesterone, I just started that probably a week before my transfer. Dexamethasone, and I also took antibiotic about 4 days prior to transfer. So all of the Lovenox and all of the other stuff that I was taking on before, like, there was no need for me to take it because I don't have a blood clotting issue. So it's crazy, but you live and you learn, moving right along. So at this point, sorry guys, we're like 14 minutes deep at this point in this video. I'm so sorry. I've just been trying to summarize everything into this one video because I'm so far behind. In any case, where am I? So today's Thursday. On Tuesday, we went to Dallas, and I had the transfer done. I got to take 2 steps back, guys. In July, the beginning of July, I had my embryos, the last 2 embryos that we had frozen from 2011, that was in South Carolina. We had those embryos shipped from South Carolina to Dallas. And let me tell y'all, I was like in straight mommy mode that day. It's one thing when you know your embryos are in a facility, it is in the freezer, you know they're okay, you know. But that day, FedEx came to my my old RE's office and pick up my embryos like maybe about 12 o'clock that afternoon, I got a notification like 9 o'clock at night, which my time is 10 o'clock their time. So I got a notification at 9 o'clock showing that the embryos was just leaving the FedEx facility. Y'all, I lost it. I started crying. I completely lost it. All I could think about was my embryos sitting in the back of a FedEx truck in the heat, you know. I lost it. Oh my gosh. I think my emotions was just like strung high because I was just anxious and wanting them to get there safely. So the company that I used to transport was Cryoport. Awesome company. Price was excellent. Service was great. They did send me an email every time something shifted, like when they moved, when they picked them up, when, you know, they left the facility. They also kept me abreast as to what the temperature was inside of the container, the shipping container. So everything was great. The next morning they arrived in Dallas safely. The embryologist in Dallas called me that morning and said they were perfect. Everything was great. So I'm going to fast forward to Tuesday of this week. Again, today's Thursday. It's a lot I'm trying to compact in this video, guys. So Tuesday, we were on our way to Dallas so we can do the transfer. I was nervous, like, oh my gosh, you know, I hope the embryos make the thaw, because it's like those are my last 2 embryos, and if they don't make the thaw, then I'm going to have to do a fresh cycle. So we got there like 1 o'clock, and a little after 1, got something to eat. My appointment was at 2 o'clock. So I was thinking like, well, maybe everything is good because I haven't heard from the embryologist. So I'm assuming that, you know, the embryos made the thaw. Like, I would think that if there was a problem, they would give me a call. Long story short, everything was great. We got there. I was right in time for my appointment. I was so nervous, y'all. I was so nervous, wondering if my embryos were going to make the thaw. I had to use the restroom. I had to use the restroom. This is TMI. I'm not even going to say it. Anyway, you know your bladder's supposed to be full for transfer. I ended up having to take a little, drink some more water so I can, you know, fill up my bladder. But of course I didn't do anything crazy, like, you know, there was no accidents or anything like that. I just realized when I said it's TMI. But either way, so both embryos made the thaw. So we did the transfer, which was seamless. My what do you call it? The lining of my uterus was thick, which was really good. All of my levels were perfect. So we just did the transfer. After the transfer, we went to a hotel in Dallas, local hotel, and spent the night. And that's pretty much it. That's when I tried to do a little video from the hotel room, but some stuff was going on with my phone, so it just, oh yeah, I know what happened. My battery was dying, and I accidentally left I bought the charger, the car charger, but I didn't bring the plug, because for some reason, every single time we go somewhere, we stay at the Marriott, every single Marriott I have ever stayed in always have the USB plug where you can plug your phone into like the lamp or somewhere and just plug it in with your USB cord. Like, I don't need the phone, the actual, you know, what do you call it? I don't need to bring the plug. So the one time that I did not bring the plug, this Marriott did not have the USB plug. It only had the thing for the phone, so I couldn't charge my phone. So it's a lot, y'all. That's why I'm all out of breath. In any case, all went well with the transfer. Came back to the hotel, laid down, and I was knocked completely out, y'all. This is like the best sleep I have gotten in so long, because it's like I finally felt like I was at peace. You know what I mean? So I was just glad that I made it to that point. I was glad that I had my embryos back where they belong and ready to start this new chapter. So like I said, we spent the night. We came back home from Dallas about yesterday evening, and today, as you can see, I am back at work. So it's been a great day. Y'all know me, I don't get into the symptom spotting, because this is my 4th time around, so y'all already know we're not doing that. Because we all know that this medication gives you certain symptoms. Anyway, I had certain stuff going on symptom wise before we even got the embryos in there. So but all is feeling well. Everything is feeling pretty much normal like it did last time. So, you know, everything, I believe this is going to be great. I believe this is going to be great. I'm really excited. So anyway, I told you guys, some of you guys I did text and I did post the little message this morning, but my beta is actually on July 4th. And then my second beta is going to be on July 8th. July 8th, because Labor Day is on July 7th. So, will I test before the beta? I don't know. It just depends on what I'm feeling like, if I get antsy or not. I don't test too early at all. If I do test, it'll be like shortly, like right before the beta, when I believe it should be enough time for, excuse me guys, excuse me. If I'll test possibly like right before the beta, when I think it should be enough time for HCG to be in my system. But I don't do, today is what, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 days past 5-day transfer, so I will not be testing at all this week. And I'll probably test like late next week or mid next week, something like that. Either way, it is what it is. I'm gonna be working, so I have a lot to keep me busy over the next couple of days. I just want to say thank you, ladies, for sticking in with me through this crazy roller coaster ride of mine. I tell you, you ladies are amazing. I really do appreciate your support. I don't want to go through all of the names. Everybody know who you are. The ladies that you know, I speak to off of YouTube, I love you so much, and I really appreciate I appreciate you just being there, you know, being such a, you know, strong support system throughout this past year. It's just been a, you know, it's been a very interesting year. So like I always say, the best is yet to come, not just for me, but for all of us. You know, keep praying and keep staying positive, ladies. Thank you to my new subscribers, because I do see that I have actually had some new subscribers since I started this. Did I say started? Since I began my little hiatus. So I just want to welcome my new subscribers. I thank you for your support, and I also want to thank you for just reaching out to me, because you ladies, a lot of you ladies that have been emailing me are new ladies. So I just want to thank you ladies for your support, and just let you know that, you know, I'm here for you just as you've been here for me. And if there's anything that I can ever do, answer a question, say a prayer, do some research and find out some answers, whatever the case may be, I'm always here to help you. And if I cannot respond back via a vlog, you ladies always know just to send me an email, and I will respond to you back via email. Like literally, I respond back to everybody via email or text within 24 hours. Excuse me, I'm so out of breath. Jeez. Anyway, all right ladies, I'm out of here. All right, I'll talk with you guys soon. Hopefully it won't be another 2 weeks or so for my next video, but sorry that this video was so long. This is probably one of my longest videos, but I had a lot to catch up with. So take care, ladies.
You are the miracle I needed so bad.